Finding this message is for you. I am going to share with you one of the secrets, perspective shifts about manifesting that literally is such a game changer if you can really grasp it, okay? So what happens when we really resist where we are, when we say, I'm not going to allow myself to feel good and worthy and whole and complete and content and happy and peaceful until I get X, Y, Z. What you're doing is you're abandoning either your whole self or certain parts of yourself. You're essentially like, you're not good enough right now. You're not lovable right now. You're not successful right now. You're not beautiful enough right now. You're not talented enough right now, right? Whatever combination of those. And you're abandoning yourself. And so what you're doing with your energy is you are contracting. Instead of loving and embracing and accepting and holding space for all of you and everything you've experienced up until now and everything you're currently experiencing, you are rejecting it. You are making yourself small. You're contracting your energy. So let me ask you this from an energetic perspective. How in the world do you expect to receive more and let more in if you're contracting more and more? This is why people typically find themselves looking for help, self-help, because they keep constricting, they keep abandoning, they keep shutting down more and more, building taller walls, and their old methods don't work. I see this, with money. Like, you may have always been in a certain career or industry, and all of a sudden you're like, the money's getting worse and worse. I'm working twice as hard and making half as much. That happened to me, and it was like, you keep self-abandoning. It's like all your defenses are up. You're rejecting more and more of yourself, trying harder and harder, expending more and more energy, accomplishing less and less, feeling less and less satisfied. So then you're hating yourself more and more and more. Do you see how it's a vicious cycle? So you want to know the way out? Like, if you could take this one concept and run with it, you would never need to hire a coach. You'd never need to do a program, right? No, everyone's like at a different point in their journey and it's perfect wherever you are. But like, really hear me if you're ready to hear this. When you accept where you're at, exactly what's going on, and you can find a way to really anchor in deep peace. It can be peace because you know for sure you're going to get your manifestation sharp, but if you can practice unconditional peace, just like essentially muster up enough self-respect and self-love to be like, you know what, I choose to believe that I'm worthy of feeling good now. Just get to that place of like surrender, grace, acceptance. You soften, and do you know what happens? You open up. Yeah? You create space. Instead of focusing on the problem and contracting your energy, you're choosing to be like, you know what? Everything's okay. And you soften. And ironically, that's the position that you'll be in, or you think you'll be in, when you receive the things. This is why people say the feeling's the secret. But really what it is like loving yourself enough to release the ego's attachment to trying to point out everything that's wrong. And that's ironically what lets everything come in. And it can take people years to get to this point. It took me years, but it worked. It works. And it's like you're just loving and accepting yourself how you are while holding space, knowing that you can also have the changes that you want. It's such a really beautiful balance, and it's a place that actually, it's so simple, it's so easy, but because of all the programming and conditioning and all the like neural pathways we've formed in our brain with all our repeat thoughts and beliefs, it just takes a lot of unlearning. It takes a lot of going within and balancing your energies, a lot of just healing your perception of yourself, reprogramming, working with your nervous system, all the things I teach. But if you can play with this idea, if you can get yourself landing there, you can bypass all that work. But if you're in the middle of it, be okay with it. We all have a process, and it's not right or wrong.